I'm Ian Baker, and today I want to go over the 2019 Jayco Jay Flight SLX8 245RLSW. I know it's a mouthful, but it is a great rear living unit. This particular one is a West Coast model, but with this unit you have the sofa in the back, nice big countertop, and a slide-out dinette. Let's actually start on the kitchen, starting right here on the Norcold fridge freezer combo. We'll open that up for you. As you can see, you have plenty of space in there. You have the drawer in the bottom as well. This unit does run off both propane and electric and also has automatic switchover. Microwave up top, hood directly underneath that. Your 3-burner cooktop there with an oven underneath if you want to do some baking. Seamless countertop, so you don't have to worry about any T-mold or anything popping out. And also with the seamless countertops, it allows you to undermount the sink. So you can see that there. The sink also has the high-rise pull-out brush nickel faucet. Having a pull-out faucet is great for washing and rinsing dishes. You'll see that it has the sink top cover on one side. This is a cutting board, so if you want to flip it over, I recommend using the bottom. That way the top stays looking nice. And then you have the rolling drying rack here, so that way you can put all your dishes on there to dry off. As I mentioned, you do have all this countertop space. Now, it's not super great prep space back here just because you have the sofa in the way, but this is a good spot for like a coffee maker. You have an outlet here as well as here, or maybe a toaster. If you just want to put some decorations there, you can certainly do that as well. Tank monitoring panel is located here. Of course, you have the water pump as well as the water heater controls. Note that it does run off both LP and electric. You can turn on both those at the same time for faster recovery. As far as storage in the kitchen, we have storage right up top here. You can utilize this storage up above the sofa. I'll open that up to kind of show you an idea of what you're working with there. It is strut supported, so that way it's easy one-hand operation, but that may be a decent spot, for items you don't use quite as often. And then underneath, you can see here, you have enough space over to this side for a trash can. And then you have your bank of 2 drawers. Full extension ball bearing drawers there, but that way you can have all of your flatware as well as some of your larger like serving utensils. You have a little cubby hole there off to the side. On the very back wall is the jackknife style sofa. When we lift this up here, you'll see that you do have a little bit of storage on either side there. Not a ton, but you do get a little bit. Removable armrests here as well. That way you can fold that down into a bed. So if you need some additional sleeping space, that will probably be the primary place for it. Now, one of the reasons that this relatively shorter camper, I wouldn't consider it short, but I also wouldn't consider it large. But one of the reasons it does feel so open is because you have the slide-out dinette. So that really opens up this living space. The dinette is plenty big for 4 people to comfortably sit at. You have the leatherette on the bottom, so it's easy to clean if you spill as well. And this also drops down into a bed. One thing I will say is I actually like the window coverings, like on the outside. It's very simple. They put the wood right there, kind of as like a backer. And then just have the decorative one up top. But I think they did a good job. They kept it, again, simple, clean, and it's still decorative. And then right here in midship is your entertainment center. So that way if you're sitting on the sofa or one side of the dinette, you're able to view the TV. Plugged into that is this multimedia center right here. Cool thing about that, folks, it actually uses an HDMI port. But you can just pop a movie in there, you're good to go. That is also Bluetooth capable and controls your speakers. Of course, you have storage up top as well as underneath that entertainment center. As soon as you walk in, right here on your left is a big storage area as well. So this can kind of be dual purpose. If you want to use it for a linen closet, you can do that. If you want to use it for a pantry, it's certainly in close enough proximity to the kitchen that it works as a pantry as well. Moving into the bathroom, 2 entrances and exits. One, as you saw, into the main living area. The other one right into the bedroom. Take a seat here, foot flush lever toilet. You can see that I have plenty of leg room, good space in the shoulders, no issues. Also, folks, it's a porcelain bowl, so it's easy to clean, stays looking nice for a long time. Your toilet paper holder is easy to access. Directly across the way is the neo-angle shower with the roller doors. I personally like having the roller doors because the water goes right down the door into the shower pan, unlike a curtain or sometimes a swing door where it ends up on the floor. As far as size, I'm 6 foot. You can see I have plenty of space to the ceiling, even more with the skylight. So if you're 6'4", 6'5", you can probably stand under that skylight without having to bend down. Naturally, you have some shelves and a hand wand in there. Mirrored medicine cabinet up top, as well as your electrical outlet down below. You'll see a decent sized sink here. And then underneath, you do have enough room for a bathroom trash can, as well as plumbing access. When we step into the bedroom, right in the center is the beautiful RV queen bed. I really like the bedspread and the pillows that they use. I think they did a great job here as well. And you have big storage underneath. You open that up, you can see this shares the storage space with the outside storage access. So you have 3 different points in which you can get to that storage area. On both sides are your nightstands with electrical outlets. So whether you need to charge a cell phone, plug in a tablet, or plug in a CPAP machine, you have the capability to do that on both sides of the bed. Right up above, you have a couple different storage solutions. So the one side, you will see you have shelves. The other side here is your wardrobe. So if you need to hang some clothes, that's where you will hang them at. You also have a pretty large shelf connecting the two with LED lights underneath. If you want a TV in the bedroom, it will go on this wall. Now that we've seen the inside, let's take a look at some of the outside features on the Jay Flight SLX8 245RLSW. Right up front is a power tongue jack. Folks, this makes it much easier to hook up and disconnect from your tow vehicle. So you simply have to flip the rocker switch here to raise and lower the tongue. You also have a light up front for added visibility at night. Right behind that are 2 20-pound propane tanks. If we drop straight down here, you will see solar prep. So all you have to do is buy portable panels, plug it in right there, and it'll trickle charge your battery. Speaking of battery, that will sit in these rails right here. And coming up the front is diamond plating, helping to protect that front end from rocks and debris that may get thrown up by your tow vehicle. Moving around to the side, we'll open up the pass-through here. And as I mentioned when we were inside, this unit shares that storage with the space underneath the bed. Large power awning on this camper. Touch a button to roll that out. Same thing to have it go right back in. It has an LED light strip on there, and the speakers are built right into the awning as well. As I mentioned though, those are controlled by that multimedia center inside, but that unit is Bluetooth capable. To get into this RV, you have 3 foldable steps as well as a foldable grab handle right here, so that way you have better control from the first step all the way into this camper. If you want a TV outside, you will mount it right here. You'll see your cable or satellite outlet as well as your electrical outlets for that TV. Obviously, electrical outlets can be used for anything else you need to plug in and charge. If you plan on going somewhere you don't have city water, you'll want to fill your fresh tank, you'll do that right here with your gravity fill. Right down underneath are the aluminum alloy wheels, which are absolutely gorgeous, and they will continue to look that way because aluminum doesn't rust. Also, you have Dexter axles on there with the never adjust brakes, which is a self-adjusting brake, and they have the Easy Lube hubs. That way you don't have to pack the bearings nearly as often. Then in the very back, we'll open this up for you as well. Just in case the storage up front wasn't enough, they give you this one right here too. So if you have some larger items, might not be a bad spot for it. Here on the back, square tubular bumper with the end caps. This gives you a convenient spot in which you can store your sewer hose. Mounted to that is the spare tire with a cover. This is probably the easiest spot to access the spare, and the cover will help keep it in good shape if you ever need it. And you will see the rear mounted ladder so you can climb up onto the fully walkable roof. Because this is a Jayco, of course, it employs the Magnum roof truss system, which is one of the strongest roofs in the industry. You will also see on the back, this one has the backup camera prep. So if you want a backup camera, having the prep makes it easier to install, meaning it'll save you money on labor. On the off-door side, you will see your 30 amp power cords tucked away right here. Pull that out, plug it in, and you will have shore power. Cable and satellite TV input will be located there. And if you follow me in front of the slide, if we drop down underneath, you will see your termination is located here with your black and gray tank valves as well as some low point drains. Moving back up, you have the city water connection right up front, a black tank flush right behind that, so that way you can easily wash out the black tank. And underneath is your outside shower with both hot and cold water access. All right, folks, and that wraps it up. Again, this is a 2019 Jayco Jay Flight SLX8 245RLSW. If you're interested in this travel trailer and you would like price and availability, simply click on the link in the description. Thanks again for watching. I'm Ian Baker, and let's go camping.